Moving on to this, the traditional role of the vice presidential nominee is being put to the test rather than solely playing the part of attacking their candidate's opponent. Both Tim Kaine and Mike Pence are spending their time playing defense for the two candidates who are battling some of the highest unfavorable numbers ever seen in American politics. Here's Governor Mike Pence clarifying Donald Trump's ISIS comments yesterday in Wisconsin.
And the media is talking today about another controversy over semantics. But let's be very clear. It was Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton who helped undo all the hard-fought gains in Operation Iraqi Freedom that our soldiers won in securing that nation.
Senator Kaine is also spending plenty of time doing damage control over Hillary Clinton's ongoing email controversy.
She said it was a mistake. I am not presumptuous enough to start thinking about how I'm going to do things after November, but I know that this is something that she's learned from, and we're going to be real transparent, absolutely.
Eric, in terms of Mike Pence, Mike, like I know him on a first-name basis, the governor, has really come to Donald Trump's defense. It started when he made those comments about Russia uncovering Hillary Clinton's or lost emails. And then after the Khan family controversy, he came out after that with a statement, and he endorsed Paul Ryan when Trump and Ryan were having a dust-up. Is this effective, though?
See what's happening here? So both of the surrogates are doing damage control for their number ones, but on Donald Trump's, the damage control is what he said about Khan, what he said about Hillary Clinton, what he said about the Second Amendment. On Hillary Clinton's side, the surrogate is doing damage control about what she did. She lied about her emails. Possibly four Americans died because she was lying about Benghazi. She lied about the Clinton Foundation information that we're finding out now. So on one hand, you worry about what Donald Trump says, and the media makes a big deal about it, and maybe you should fix that. But you can't fix what she's already done. Her actions are what's going to bury her candidacy. His words, his mouth, his rhetoric may or may not.
I would say, looking at the polls, Eric, that his rhetoric is absolutely
polls are, you know, Julie, polls are a snapshot in time right now.
That's a great cliche, but I think I have to tell you,
2 weeks ago, Donald Trump was winning.
I wouldn't want to after in halftime, after he had his convention and there was no rebuttal.
Yeah, but he was.
Do you think that Mike Pence gets mad?
But you understand,
like when Trump says something else, he gets mad. Like really, again, it's like bringing like a date to a party and he gets really drunk and you have to be like, oh, I'm sorry, like he's just tired, he won't do it again. That's his life every day.
Trump.
Hey, by the way, on the polls, though, every pollster I've talked to, both on the right and on the left, have said you got to wait until Labor Day to really watch the polls.
Let's see what Trump does in the next 3 weeks to pivot, because I know we talk about the great pivot that's coming any day now. So I think in the next couple of weeks, it's definitely coming.
So I think you make a great point, but I'm wondering who has a bigger job cut out for them when you look at Kaine and Pence. I mean, fair enough, Eric. You're pointing out that Kaine is defending her actions in the past.
People would say
Pence
people
is defending
died.
his words.
She lied, people died. I've heard that 100 times. There are 4 families that still blame Hillary Clinton for that. Email scandal, server scandal, lied about the server scandal, lied about the Clinton Foundation. We're still finding more, but these are big things. Donald Trump says stuff sometimes.
But do either one of these gentlemen have any impact on voters? They're out there making excuses for the nominees. Do they have any impact? Can they even carry their own states? I mean, she's leading in Virginia in the polls that I've looked at, but in terms of that's why they're there, is to carry those battlegrounds. Yes. Eric?
Listen, he's got work to do. There's no question about it. But again, if the American voter goes, do I care about someone who talks a big game and isn't always accurate, or do I care about someone who honestly is untrustworthy, dishonest, and may be harmful to people? I think,
but you know, Eric, looking at the St. Valentin polls we talked about, their dishonesty and distrustful comparisons are about equal. I mean, as many people that feel that she's dishonest and not trustworthy.
In the Fox polls,
I care about what she did.
I get it.
But she lied. I care about she.
But voters aren't seeing it the same way. So you need to take a look at that.
You're not the target voter. We know how you're voting, though. I'm not the target voter.
Well, the independents should look at those too.
They are, and the independents are splitting on their trustworthiness for the most part.
So who decided to sit you guys?
We love it. This is 3 days of hanging out together. Are you kidding?
You guys are friends.
We love each other.
So far, Mr. Pence and Mr. Kaine have been very even-keeled. I can't wait to see when one of them makes makes a big verbal mistake because you know it's a coming.
Oh, wow, that's a good point.
So, you know, again, it's interesting every day. A decision by the NFL causing another controversy. The league denying a request by the Dallas Cowboys to honor Dallas's 5 police officers who were murdered last month. Why the league's decision doesn't necessarily line up with its policy on uniforms.